Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr.Jiji Chandran. I hereby invite Priyadarshini to say the welcome speech.
Thank you, Roy. A very good afternoon to all. So today we are in the 30th session of our Conceptual Truthing Age 2.0. On this wonderful occasion, we have Dr. Jiji Chandran from Father Muller's Homeopathic Medical College. She had completed MSc Medical Physiology from Amrita Medical College and MSc Psychology from Madras University. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Continue.
Okay.
She is audible. Okay.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to the students program, and we are so eager to hear from you on the topic learn to love and accept yourself. So I welcome everyone to this webinar, and it's over to you, ma'am, for a beautiful session. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Priyadarshini, for this beautiful welcome. Am I audible clearly to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do we have a provision to share the screen here? Like, who is coordinating that?
Okay, you can share your screen, madam.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I don't know what is happening. Wait, we'll just start with the session. Okay. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
please continue.
Hello.
Okay. So.
Okay, madam, you can start. No problem.
Yeah. Okay. So it's okay. Even without the PowerPoint, we can do it. Okay. Let us first just start with a very simple question. The session. Do you love yourself? How many of you love yourself? Let us get answers in the chat box. Let this be a very interactive session. There's no point in just going on. So it's a very interactive session, and please respond. Yes. So yes, I love myself. Very good. There are many people who say that you love yourself. Then what's the point of the session? I can just wind up and go. So what I feel is when there are many people who have attended the session, when they know the topic, learn to love and accept yourself. And if you have come here, then it's for a reason. I feel that somewhere, deep inside, most of you are dissatisfied with yourself, of how you look, of what you are. That aspect is there in lots of people that I've come across. So what do you mean by self-love? What do you mean by loving yourself? Any answers? Anybody? You can unmute and speak.
The thing
Trying
is,
to love myself. Yes.
Yeah, the thing is, persons are being muted, and only host is allowed to speak, co-host and host. So
Okay.
after the session only, we will be having an interactive session. If you need,
okay,
now itself we can unmute every person. Okay.
yeah,
Otherwise
I don't
we can
mind. I don't mind. Okay. So accepting ourselves, true. So accepting ourselves, yeah, I'm getting some answers in the chat box. Okay, accepting yourself, trying to love myself, yes. So loving yourself basically means to appreciate yourself and to support yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. What do you mean by that? Yes, accepting yourself the way you are and the way you are not, true. So basically, self-love means to appreciate yourself, to give yourself some credit, and to accept yourself the way you are created, being happy with what you are. Yes, taking care of myself as if I am my baby. Yes, true. So taking care of yourself in every possible way, spiritually, mentally, as well as your physical body. Self-love is very important for a person's mental health. And to improve your potential, taking care of yourself is very important. Now, what do you think will happen if we do not love yourself? What do you think will happen if we do not love ourselves? Any answers? We cannot love others. Yes. If you cannot love yourself wholeheartedly, how can you love another person? Have you thought about that? If you cannot love yourself wholeheartedly, you cannot love another person truly. Yes, it will lead to low self-esteem. We'll wallow in depression. We become anxious. Many people get anxiety disorder because of lack of self-confidence. Yes, you become agitated. We become frustrated. Then it can lead to body dissatisfaction. And when there is body dissatisfaction, it can lead into a whole lot of psychological problems like eating disorders. Now that itself is another big topic, which we can talk about sometime later. But when you are not happy with yourself, when you cannot love yourself, this will lead to depression, anxiety. It can lead to low self-esteem, body dissatisfaction. And do we need all this? Do we need all this? If you have such similar thoughts in your mind, I request you all to just put an end to this. Put an end to these thoughts right now, because we do not need these thoughts. Correct. I read somewhere, learn to love yourself because you are going to live with yourself for the longest. Isn't it true? People come into our lives and go, but who stays with us constantly? It is we ourselves. We so easily love another person. Yes, we are born into this world, our parents take care of us, but we live with them for a limited amount of time. After that, we move out for educational purposes, marriage, career, we move out. We are again on our own. Yes, we love our parents. We love so many other people. We love our partners. We love our children. We love so many others, our friends, our colleagues. But how long are these people with us? They come, they go. But who stays with you constantly? It is you yourself. So unless you love yourself, you cannot love another person. And you need to love yourself because you are going to stay with yourself for a long time. As long as you live, as long as you have breath, you are living with yourself. So the first person that you need to love is yourself. Now, how can you do this? How can you love yourself? Here, I actually wanted to share the screen, but I am not able to do it. Yeah, but there are a few points that I will tell you on how you can learn to love yourself, how you can practice self-love. The first thing that we need to do is to forgive ourselves. Forgive yourselves and allow yourself to make mistakes. We are all human beings, right? And to err is human. That is a very, very famous saying. To err, to make mistakes is a very, very human tendency. We should allow ourselves to make mistakes, but we should eventually learn from our mistakes. But even when you create or do a mistake, do not be very hard on yourself. There is no need to be that because you yourself are human. You have every tendency to make a mistake, but don't take it very hardly on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself first. How easily we forgive our friends if they do something wrong towards us. We very easily forgive them, right? But why don't we forgive ourselves? We have committed mistakes. Yes, I know I did that wrong. But try to forgive ourselves. Forgive yourself first for everything that you have done. You know, I may have done something wrong. I may have been harsh to my son. I may have been rude. But if I keep, you know, taking it hard on myself and keep telling myself, God, I'm such a horrible mother. I'm such a horrible wife. If I keep taking it so hard on myself without forgiving, pardon
My
me?
video is invisible. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Can I continue?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Okay. So what I was saying is, you have
Yeah,
to,
yeah, you can continue. Maybe Rohit have net, that's why.
am I clear? Am I audible clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying was, we are all human, right? So forgive yourself first. That's all. You make mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself. Stop criticizing yourself. Stop criticizing yourself and, you know, encourage yourself. Embrace what you are. Embrace your past. Embrace your mistakes. Embrace everything and forgive yourself. You know, Winston Churchill once said, to improve, you need to change. But to be perfect, you need to change often. We are not the same person that we were yesterday, and we will not be the same person tomorrow. Yesterday, we would have done many things in our past which we don't want to talk about, which we are not very happy about. Forgive yourself for that. You can't keep living in your past, and that will affect your present. And don't be anxious about tomorrow. So today, forgive myself for the past. Whatever I have done, keep it aside. It has happened, that has happened. Let it be. But I will not let that happen again today. And tomorrow, we look forward to tomorrow with eagerness. You know, every new day is a new beginning for you to start all over again. So change is constant. We keep changing. All of us keep changing. No one has achieved perfection. Nobody is perfect in this world. So you have your flaws, accept it. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. That is the first point. The first step to loving yourself is to forgive yourself and to allow yourself to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Now, the second point, protect yourself from toxic people and surround yourselves with people who bring out the best in you. Do you get that? Protect yourself from toxic people. What do we mean by toxic people? People who constantly bring you down, constantly see negative in you. There are some people, no matter what you do for them, they only see negative in you. They don't seem to see anything good in you. They do not seem to find any worth in you. Stay away from such people. We do not need such people who constantly bring you down. Instead, gravitate towards people who have good feelings for you or who have full of positivity and who bring out the best in you. Move towards people who inspire you, who encourage you. Those people are good for your welfare. So stay away from toxic people. Sometimes letting go of such people can be very painful. It may not be very easy, but in the end, it can be very, very liberating. So stay away from people who are very toxic or who only see negative in you and who cannot see any worth or positivity in you. And move towards people, or keep yourself surrounded with friends who constantly encourage you, who push you to do your best. So that is the second point. Keep away toxic people and surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. Now, moving on to the third point, appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. How often do we appreciate our others, our friends? You see your friend has cooked a good food. You appreciate them. Oh, wow, you've cooked it so well. It's so tasty. It's yummy. another person does a good painting or anything, we so easily appreciate others. But do we appreciate ourselves so easily? How many of you do that? How many of you appreciate yourself on an everyday basis? We often forget to do that. You know, like if I've cooked something good, you know, we often wait for others to appreciate us. You know, you have tasted it. It is good. You know that it is tasty. But often we look to others to appreciate us. We forget many times to appreciate ourselves. You know, we have all come so far in life, and whatever we have achieved in life, we have done that with our own hard work. No one served to us on a platter. No one gave whatever we achieved. Nobody gave it to us. Nobody served it to us on a silver platter, right? We all worked hard for it. We have achieved it on our own. How often do we appreciate ourselves for that? Very, very little. Sometimes we don't. We often look for appreciation in others. We wait for others to appreciate. If you dress up good and you feel good when you look into the mirror, how often have you told yourself, wow, I'm looking nice, I'm looking beautiful? No, you don't say that. You wait for somebody else to comment, oh, you're looking nice. And that makes you feel happy. Correct? How many times have you told yourself, oh, I'm looking good, I'm looking smart? We don't do that. Start doing that. Because we need to appreciate ourselves first. If we feel good about ourselves, only then others will feel good about us. If we treat ourselves like trash, everybody else will treat us like trash. So learn to appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. And you know what another person tells you, you should not say that back to yourself. You know, don't let what another person, what they tell you, do not repeat that to yourself. If somebody tells you, oh, you're looking so dark, don't go tell yourself, oh, I'm looking dark. Don't do that. Instead, appreciate yourself. So what if I am dark? I have a beautiful smile. I have bright eyes and I'm good at my studies. So what if I am dark? I am a successful doctor. I am known to people. And I have people who look beyond my physical structure and who love me wholeheartedly. So appreciate yourself. So that is the third point. Appreciate yourself and be kind to yourself. We have people to criticize us. We have people to talk negative about us. Why should we do the same to ourselves? We need not do the same to ourselves. We have so many people to do that. We have so many people. People actually don't have any other work. Those people who do not have work, their only job is to criticize others pointlessly. So we need not listen to that. Appreciate yourself and be kind to yourself. The next thing, the fourth point, we should stop comparing ourselves with other people. It's a very difficult thing to do because we often do that. I too am, a culprit in that. I keep comparing myself with others. Often, many times. But then what does it get me? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. See, when we start comparing ourselves with others, we often, what we don't realize is that we are giving that person an upper hand over us. We are only looking at the things. See, when we see most of the time, this comparison happens because of social media. We keep scrolling through the lives of other people. So what happens when we look into their lives is we do not see what they have, but we often start thinking about what we don't have, That is a thought that keeps coming into our minds. We keep flipping, oh, wow, she's wearing a beautiful dress. I don't have that. Oh, I don't have that car. I don't have this. I don't have this beautiful house. I don't have that. So most often we end up thinking what we don't have. We put ourselves in the shadow and we often start giving others an upper hand over us. Why do we do that? It is very difficult. It is very human, it's a very human tendency to compare yourself with others. And we are so used to being compared right from childhood, right from childhood. We are used to our parents comparing us with our friends, our peers. When we grow up, we do the same. We do the same thing. We start comparing ourselves with others. Sometimes we, unknowingly compare our children with their friends, their peers. So this comparison has been there from, a long time. But the moment you stop doing that, only then, you can start focusing on yourself. The moment you stop comparing yourself with another person, you can focus on yourself. When the comparison is there, we often put ourselves in the shadow. And we only give an upper hand to the other person. We look at their talents, we look at their capabilities, but we overlook what we have achieved or what we have done. So the fourth point here is stop comparing yourself with others. The fifth point on how to practice self-love is keep one point in mind and remember this: your value does not lie in how your body looks like. Your value does not lie in how your body looks like. This is a very, very important thing that we need to keep in mind. Do not reduce yourself, to the color of your skin, to the texture of few strands of hair on your body or the fat deposits in your body. No, don't reduce yourself to all that. I think we are all much beyond that. Most often we limit ourselves, we think of ourselves in terms of our body, just that. And we let other people also comment on that. And we are so, influenced by what they say. It hurts us sometimes. So don't reduce yourself to how your body looks like. Don't do that. Just 2-3 days back, somebody commented on seeing a picture of mine, a photo of mine. I had just met with a group of my friends and, they happened to see a photo and made a very casual comment. He told me, an elephant does not know how large it is. In the same way, even you have not realized how huge you have become. Okay, so in effect, that person was just trying to compare me with an elephant. And for most people who know me, they know that I'm a very, very reactive person. My temper lies here. So usually I would have flared up. But probably, preparing for this class and all that, and from quite some time, that comment did not affect me. I felt pity for that person actually. That person was unable to see anything in me beyond my physical structure. The person who made the comment could not see anything in me, anything worthy in me beyond my physical structure. So what is the point of me ruminating over his trivial points or his trivial comments? It is worthless. When that person has just given me that worth, why should I give too much of weightage to the points or the comments that he has passed on me? Do we need to know that? Now just take a moment and think, these people who comment about you, these people who pass suggestions or all these things, do they feed you? No. Do they comfort you when you are sad? No. Are they in any way providing for you? No. Then why should their comments or why should, all their suggestions make an imprint on you? You have some, at that point of time, I realized it shouldn't matter to me what he says. I have a husband who loves me the way I am. I have my child who is not bothered whether I'm thin or fat. In fact, he finds comfort in hugging me. I have friends who look beyond my body, who appreciate me for what I am, for my warmth, for whatever reason. I have friends who look beyond my body, who love me for what I am. I have my parents who love me unconditionally. When I have all this, why should I reduce myself to my physique? So the fifth point, your value does not lie in how your body looks like. This is something which we all need to understand and accept, because I know so many people, being in the profession, I know so many people who are so worried about, their skin. Oh, I have black patches here. I have some patients who come to me. They have very small patches. You really need to look deeply to see that. But then they're so worried about that. They're so worried about that. The skin, the wrinkles on their skin, or I'm losing hair, my hair is lusterless, it's not beautiful, or I'm dark, I am fat. What does it matter? An elephant, when being compared with an elephant, most of us like the elephant for its size. Nobody likes a thin and emaciated elephant, right? An elephant is known for its size. The huger, the larger, the better. Correct. So do not reduce yourself to your physical body. You are much beyond that. Have that faith in yourself. Now moving on to the next point, the sixth point, that is trust yourself. Trust yourself. How many of you do that? We so easily trust our friends. We so easily trust our colleagues. We trust everybody around us except ourselves. Right? Why are we unable to place the trust that we place in others in ourselves? We so easily place our trust in so many other people and so many other things. Why can't you place the same trust in yourself? Any answers? Okay. So most often why we cannot trust ourselves is because we have already made a preconceived notion about ourselves. Yes, self-doubt. Why does the self-doubt come? Because of the opinions of other people. What other people tell you about yourself, you have accepted that. You have accepted that I am like this, I am like that. So I may not be able to do this, I may not be able to do that, because we all already have a preconceived notion about what others talk about us. Yes, lack of self-confidence on us. Why? Why does the self-confidence? Why do we lack the self-confidence? Because of what other people, right? What we have been hearing from childhood, what other people tell us, our own opinion about ourselves is made up of all these opinions. So we are afraid, we are scared to trust ourselves. That is what happens most of the time. People tell us, oh, you are a coward, you may not be able to do that. So we are so used to listening to that, and when you have to do something for yourself, you start thinking, oh, I am a coward, right? So how will I be able to do that? How will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? That self-doubt starts coming in. It is a process, this trusting yourself does not come easily. We have to break free of all these shackles. It's a slow process. Little by little, take baby steps. Take one decision, stick by it, do it. And if you succeed, good. But if you don't succeed, it's okay. Take another decision. Just think, if I've made a mistake, probably that it was not meant for me. The decision that I made was wrong. So let me take another decision. Again, go back to the first point, forgive yourself. If you've taken a decision, you failed in it, don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. Make another decision, stick by it. So trusting yourself comes slowly. There are some people who really trust yourself, well and good. But for those who have self-doubt, for those who find it very difficult, to go about and do things, take baby steps, because you know what is best for you. You are your best judge. So trust yourself in taking good decisions for yourself. So this comes slowly, but with practice, you can achieve this. So am I clear thus till here? Like the 6 points. First is to forgive yourself. The second point is to stay away from toxic people and to surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. The third point is to appreciate yourself and be kind to yourself. The fourth point, stop comparing yourself with other people. The fifth point, your value does not lie in how your body looks like. The sixth point, to trust yourself, to make good decisions for yourself. Nobody but you can decide what is best for you. If you are a child, of course, your parents make a decision for you. But as you grow older, you become wiser and you know what is best for you. So start taking small decisions for yourself and trust yourself. Okay, now moving on to the next point, seventh point. Do something that you love, something that makes you happy, and create your own opportunities. How many people do that? How many of you do things that you like? How many of you follow your passion? How many of you, what other people will think about us if I do? Yes, this is, I think most women go through that. The only reason is, the society that we live in. Yeah, but, opportunities do not come to us, marching, here I come. No, opportunities do not come, love. You have to go out there, seek your opportunity. And when you see it, you grab it. That is what you should do. Do something that you like. You want to sing, you like to sing, sing. Maybe you're not, K.S. Chitra, you are not Shreya Ghoshal, who cares? You sing it. If it makes you happy, you sing. You like to dance, dance. Absolutely no issues. Do something that makes you happy. Because only if you are truly happy inside, we can be happy for others. If you are frustrated on the inside, you will be at your wit's end and you start taking it out on others. And then the whole, this whole frustration becomes very destructive in relationships. So do something that you like. In the afternoons, you like to spend your time watching a movie, watch it. No matter what the other person says, don't feel guilty. Oh, my husband is sitting and working, but I am watching a movie. What will he think about me? But what are you doing in that process? You are letting go of something that you want to do, something that relaxes you, just because you think what he will think or what she will think. No, and then you lie down that whole time frustrated. Oh, I'm not doing anything. He is working. I'm not spending time. At least if I'm watching that movie, I keep myself entertained and I'm free after that. So go ahead and do it. There is no need to think what the other person is going to think about me. We always end up satisfying another person and we forget to satisfy our needs, our desires, our pleasure. We always put ourselves in the background. As a result, the frustration keeps building in and we take it out on others. So do something that you like, pursue a hobby that you like, do something that you've always wanted to do. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. There was once, quite some time back, like I said, opportunities do not come matching. So there was this event for our children. So we were teaching our kids to dance. There was a program, in our association here, there was a program and we were teaching our children to dance. And we are all mothers who have been closeted for so long. We've all been inside the house for so long. And seeing our children dance, it was very, very nice. And then suddenly we thought, why don't we do a performance on our own? And most of my friends, some of them have never been on stage. But we grabbed that opportunity that came our way. All of us have been so long inside the house without coming out with, closeted, really closeted. And the moment we took that up, it was so liberating for us. We danced our hearts out that day. For the competition, we even won a prize, which was like an added bonus. But that day, all of us realized, that we can do things that we like. At that point of time, there were so many people who commented about us. Oh, mothers, can't they just sit at home? Why are they coming here dancing on the stage? So many people told that. But we didn't give heed to all that. We just went out on stage and we danced our hearts out and we had a wonderful time. We were happy. So many of us broke so many barriers that day. For so many people, few of my friends have never been on stage, but for them it was like once in a lifetime chance. And we grabbed it. We just grabbed that opportunity. We went out and we did it. So whenever an opportunity comes your way, grab it with both your hands, and give it your best. Give it, just immerse yourself in it. Immerse yourself in it. That is what you need to do. And do whatever you want to do. You like to do something, just go ahead and do it. And the last point is put yourself first. This is something which most people don't do. It's probably because of the patriarchal, mindset in India, especially, where women always take the back seat and put their family first. See, when I say put yourself first, I'm not asking you to be narcissistic here. No. It is to take care of yourself first so that you can take care of others. One advice that I mostly give my patients, like especially women, when they come to me, I tell them that, you are serving everybody at home, you serve them food. And in the end, if something remains, you eat what is left over. This is what we have seen our mothers do. This is what we have seen from generations. All women do the same. Ultimately, when somebody falls sick, you have to take care of them. But what happens when you fall sick? Who takes care of you? Nobody. You lie down there, take care of yourself. You take care of others, and when you are sick, you take care of yourself again. So I tell them, like when you put yourself first, you are not being selfish here. If you love your family, if you want to do something for your husband, you want to do something for your kids, the first thing that you need to do is to take care of yourself. You need to nourish yourself, nourish your body, nourish your soul, nourish yourself first so that you can take care of others. If you are peeling a fruit, what do mothers usually do? We've seen they give everybody, if there is one piece in the end, they eat. This is what we have seen, right? What I tell my patients is, when you go to serve them, before you serve them, eat your fill. Whatever remains, serve it to them. Serve it, that's all. You're not being selfish here. You're not, you're not doing this for yourself. Just think that you are doing this for them. If you love your family, you want to be healthy. As your child grows, you want to be with them. Take care of your health. You want to grow old with your husband? Be healthy in your old age. Take care of yourself now. Don't put yourself in the shadow. Put yourself in the forefront because you run the family. Everyone, each of us need to do that. We need to think of ourselves. Here we are not being selfish. When you take care, put yourself first. Take care of your health. You need to do meditation to calm your mind. Do it. You don't need to take permission from somebody else to do that. You just need to go sit in one corner of the house and do it. You need to do exercise. If you need to, strengthen yourself, do it. So put yourself first. Your health, your mental health, your physical health comes first. So this is all that I wanted to say. There are these 8 points, you know, on how you can practice self-love. You know, and this whole thing, you know, loving yourself, nobody can achieve that to perfection. It is a process, it is a journey, and we do it step by step. We do it step by step. Each day we learn, each day. Now, when I'm talking to you, don't think, you know, don't be under the impression, oh, that she loves herself and she's divine. Absolutely no. I go through my days of self-doubt. I go through my days where I am bitter with myself, you know, where I go through self-doubt, oh, big time self-doubt. You know, even before the class, I was like, you know, messaging, can I do it? Can I do it? You know, so what helps you here is positive self-affirmations. Positive self-affirmations really help big time. But always, you know, again, we do a mistake when we have to keep affirming things to ourselves. Most often what we end up doing is, I will not fail. I will not fail. We keep using that negative word. We never say, I will succeed. I will succeed. That is what, you know, that is one change that we need to do. Stop saying that I will not fail. Instead, use I will succeed. So a small example I'll tell you. Once I caught my son lying. And what I did was, I told him, you write 10 times, I will not lie, I will not lie. So each time, you know, he was writing, I realized that after a point, okay, at that time, I made him write 10 times, I will not lie. But after a point of time, I realized that he is constantly affirming to himself that he is a liar. Lie, 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 lie. That is what he's been writing. The next time I caught him, I said, right, I am a truthful boy. I always speak the truth. I told him, you write 10 times, 100 times. I am a truthful boy. I always speak the truth. And the more he started doing that, and the more he started affirming that to himself, I saw that the lying tendency started reducing in my child. So when we make affirmations, be very careful of the words that we use. Be very careful of the words that we use. So that's it. I'll wind up my session right now. So I really hope that all of you enjoyed this. And
Yes,
you know,
ma'am. Surely. It was a very valuable session, ma'am.
thank you so much. Also take the time to introspect, you know, think back, and yeah, do let me know your opinion.
Yes, ma'am. Now it is a time for question and answer session.
Yes.
So who all wanted to ask question can please raise their hands in the chat box. I mean, sorry, the participants.
Yes, somebody has raised a hand. Anand Jaiswal has raised his hand. Would you like to say something, Dr. Anand? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, yes, definitely.
Thanks for wonderful speech, ma'am. It's very interesting and motivational speech for us.
Thank you so much.
I want to ask about the one question in a
Yes.
competitive world.
Yes.
Some succeeded and some failure.
Yeah.
Those who are failure, who called that's my destiny. Is a destiny play a role, a hardworking play a role?
No, I didn't get your question. Like, if you fail, is that your destiny? Is that what you're meaning to say?
Yes, ma'am. And those who are succeeded, that's called I am hardworking. That's why I'm succeed. And those who are failure, they that's my destiny. ये मेरे भाग्य में यही लिखा था.
हाँ, तो ये
तो
कौन बोल रहा है ना ऐसे? कौन बोल रहा है ये कि ये यही मेरे भाग्य में लिखा है? Who is saying that to yourself? आप ही बोल रहे हो ना खुद को. ये मेरा नसीब है, ऐसा ही होगा. ऐसे क्यों बोलते हो? बोलो ना कि अच्छा ही होगा, अगली बार देखेंगे, अगली बार. So say that, say keep giving yourself positive affirmations. Don't keep blaming your destiny. Your destiny is what you decide for yourself. All right, so if you want to succeed, you know, if that other person says, okay, he has done hard work, so incorporate that. I will work hard again and I will do something better next time. So don't blame your destiny. Your destiny is what you write for yourself. It is your hard work that paves way to your destiny. So don't just put the blame, you know, that is again, you know, being like being a coward. You want to step down and say, blame, somebody take the blame. So here, since there's nobody else to take the blame, you've put the blame on my destiny. Yes, destiny, you can take the blame. Because of my destiny, I didn't succeed. This is like putting the blame on somebody else. Don't do that. Take the blame. Maybe I didn't work hard enough, so I need to work hard. I need to improve more. Think on those terms. Think positively. Anand, I'll tell you one thing. You know, when I was studying in college, all right, I was told that, you know, I had a back problem. Okay, I had a problem with my disc, and I was told, you cannot get married, you cannot have children. Had I blamed it on my destiny and sat at home and cried, would I be here today speaking to you all? No. I could have easily let that destiny take the blame, and I could have sat at home cribbing, crying, lamenting my whole life. But today I'm happily married with a child and living happily. Yes, my back pain is there, but I did not let that stop me. I did not let that destiny, you know, let me sit at home. Do you get it? Anand, am I clear? Hello?
But I think he's facing net issue. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
We
okay.
can go another guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Name is Neha Lejish. Lejish.
Yes.
Hi, Gigi. This is
Hi.
Pritish here. Gigi,
Yes.
maybe one question. Maybe
Yes.
it will be a common question. It's not for me.
Hmm.
Why we always search something good in others, and we always lack to first we fail to search in ourselves, and we go and search in others. So is it a human behavior, or is it way we are born, or the way we thought like this, that we have to always. It is not for individuals. You can see the most of the case we always search the good happiness in others, but we fail to search in ourselves. Why it's happening like this?
See, because we are as humans, you know, like, what do you say? You cannot live in isolation. We are right from childhood. We've always linked our happiness to somebody else. That is how we have been raised also, you know. Your happiness is only being with everybody. Your happiness is only if you are happy with your spouse, or your happiness lies in your children's future. This is what we have been hearing right from our childhood. This is what we keep hearing in our families. Our mothers keep telling us, oh, I'll be very happy if you do this, if you do that. So always, right from the beginning, we have always associated our happiness with somebody else. But it is high time that we realize that our happiness is also associated with ourselves. We are also an individual, and our happiness is, you know, related to ourselves too. So like I said, it is a process that we need to start, you know, breaking out of many shackles that have bound us so far, many shackles that we have been raised listening to. We need to break free of all that and, you know, start saying new things to ourselves. Am I clear? See, I am also in this process of learning and loving myself, like I said.
Okay, thank you, madam. Next,
Thank
Gigi,
you so
madam,
much.
your hand raising.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Shalu. You know, ma'am, I just want, it's all the golden keys. It's very good for, you know, each person will learn all these things, you know.
Yes,
We
thank
always
you.
think about, we always think about, we don't have the courage to face all these things.
Yes,
We love ourselves, we can do all these things. We can love others also, no? Correct.
yes,
This all
correct.
things also, with my experience also, I learn all these things. And then one thing I just that sir is asking now, that is also a excuse, no? We always say
Yes,
this is all my destiny. Yeah,
yes,
correct. No, I'm
yes,
also
yes.
watching always. We did something bad, we'll also, oh, this is all karma or something like that. Different words we are using.
We using, yes, destiny,
Yeah,
karma,
yeah. And then this is very good,
my
we
fate.
have to, yeah, my faith, all these things. And then
Yeah,
we didn't go beyond that. We just
yes,
block there. Okay.
sure.
Is my experience, we all did any mistakes. Uh, we didn't repeat that mistake. We learned from that mistake. No, it's very
True,
good.
true, true.
And just this all things in come my mind. That's that is very good
Thank you
session.
so much. Thank
This
you, Jyoti,
children,
for
we need
communicating.
more sessions from you, because these children, we are not, they are not coming up with all this. They have all the doubts, everything is there. This is
Yes,
a very good personality development program. They can come forward, they can talk.
yes,
They now they got the courage to talk. Today so many
yes.
chats today. It's very good. Now also the children, you can ask questions, you can clear your doubts. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's very good
Thank you.
session.
Thank you so much, Jyoti. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for asking questions. And I hereby invite Brother Viraj BS for the vote of thanks.
No, there is one question in our chat box. Gigi madam,
Yes, yes.
I will say that
Okay.
what we would say to a woman to control her emotions in all situations. The question has G. I don't know his
G.
name.
Yeah. What would we say to a woman to control her emotions in all situations? I don't know. See, I am a very, very emotional person. Okay. I basically don't control my emotions. If I feel like crying, I cry. If I feel like laughing, I laugh. If I am angry, I vent out my anger. I don't control my emotions. All right. But after a point of time, yes, like if the anger goes beyond, you need to control. But then I don't feel holding back on your emotions and suppressing that is going to do you any good. Be emotional. Being emotional is not a very, very bad thing. That is again a stigma, like, oh, be a very emotional person. Don't say that. If you are angry, express your anger. But there are ways to express that anger. If you are sad, express that too. You need to express every emotion. Yes, when you're authentic, you don't need to hide your emotions. Thank you, Anna. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Madam,
Any?
I have one question is that,
Yes.
okay, you are talking to us a lot of things about self-love.
Yes.
My question is that, what is the purpose of we practicing gratitude each and every day in our daily life?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I mean, that is one of the best ways in which you can, thank God for everything and, practice gratitude. Be thankful for everything that you have. That is again one way of, loving yourself. Gratitude means basically what? Being thankful for everything that you have. So if you start practicing that, when you start practicing gratitude in your life, you will start realizing everything that you have, not just what you don't have. You will start, once you start thanking God and, thanking the universe for everything that you have, you realize that you are so rich. You are so abundant in so many things that why did I while away all my time thinking about the things that I don't have? So practicing gratitude is wonderful.
And then
Okay,
we
madam.
will
Thank you.
blossom also, no? We will come, and when we do every day practicing this
Yes.
gratitude, this is very good, this blossom ourselves, we will go
Sure.
inside, and then
Yes.
it's very good to, show ourselves is a very good person also.
Yes. Yes, yes, true. See, everything, all these things are a day by day process, you know, like when I am talking to you, don't think that I am so happy with myself or I'm like perfect. No, I am also learning. Every day is a lesson for me. Every day is a lesson for me. There are days when I'm so frustrated, when I'm so angry, when I'm so emotional. I express all that. So, and there are days, you know, I'm not very, I don't practice gratitude too much, but there are times, you know, this is something which my mother always tells me, you know, this one thing, you know, when I keep calling her and cribbing and crying for things, my mom always tells me just one thing, you know, thank God for whatever you have, all that you have in your life right now. Thank God for that. So that is one thing which she keeps telling me, and I have seen that she, you know, she practices that a lot in her life. She keeps telling me, you know, that you thank God for everything that you have, be happy with what you have, then you will not have too many regrets in life. And you know, definitely as we age, probably we will become wiser. So as I'm aging, I'm learning many more new things. You know, as when we are young, that we are too emotional, we are what do you say, we are too you know, rebellious to even think. But you know, when you sit back and think, and when it comes to your own life, at certain points, yes, you start practicing that too. Yeah, everything needs a process to develop what we want.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, nowadays children, whatever problems they have, they rarely share that to their parents. They either they suppress or keep it to themselves, or they tell to their friends or anyone else other than
Yes.
their parents. What do you
Yes.
think about this attitude? Is it good or bad?
There is nothing wrong with sharing your emotions with your friends, but you know, your see, it all depends on the environment that you are in. We cannot always tell a child, you know, always to think of your parents as your best friends. What if the parents are abusive? What if the parents are uh, not according to what the child wants? If the parents keep the child away, we don't know. In every household, every parents are different. So it depends on how you are raised in the family. It depends on your family. It depends on how your parents are. But you need to vent it out, right? You can't keep suppressing it. So if you find comfort in your friend, share it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with sharing your emotions with anybody. So many people who are unable to, you know, share with their parents or with their friends seek the help of a psychologist. Why do they do that? Because you need to vent it out. You cannot pile it up inside you, because one day it will burst. So before that, you need to vent it out. You need just take the whole lot of trash that is building up inside you, dump it, and then you're free. Everything depends. See, now, Roy, you asked me the question, right? Hello? Yeah, Roy. So it depends. If your parents are very, very good, very communicative with you, and if they have always encouraged communication at home, then you would be able to share with your parents. But if your parents were the opposite, if they don't have time for you, they don't have time to listen to what you are saying, then you will definitely move to your friends who are always there. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with sharing with your friends. It all depends on the family that you come from. That's all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think there is a question.
Yes. What is the best way to control your emotion? Everybody has their own ways of learning to control the emotion. There are, I mean, this is my perspective. I'm not an expert on this, but I feel everybody has their own ways of controlling the emotion. Some people like to be left alone and then they come back, you know, probably, and some people can, you know, get into meditation. It all depends on an individual, like how you are. Some people, if they're very emotional, angry or whatever, just listening to a music can calm them down. So everybody has their own different ways of dealing with emotion. I am a person, if I am very angry or very upset, I would like to be left alone. I don't want anybody coming to comfort me or, pacifying me. Just leave me alone. Like I always used to tell my mom, at home, whenever we get into a fight or anything, I just tell her, just neglect me, behave as though I'm not at home, as though I'm not around, neglect me, I'm not there. And then I deal with it in my own way. And then I come back, at peace with myself. That is what happens. So everybody has their own way of managing.
Madam, there is one
Bye.
person, Anna Maria Carvalho.
Yes, she's going.
She's attended our session. She shared
Yes.
some points about self-love in our chat
Yes,
board.
I saw that.
Okay, Anna Maria, madam, can you unmute?
She is gone.
And
She is
say
gone.
something?
No, she has said that she needs to go now. She has left a message that she needs to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If anyone
I
have
hope
questions, please hand raise in our session.
I hope everyone have asked their questions. And ma'am, it was a wonderful session.
Thank you so much.
I hereby invite Basavraj to say the vote of thanks.
Hello, Roy, can you hear me?
Yes, Basav, you can speak.
Yeah, it was a wonderful session, a motivating, and moreover, it was an eye opener to ourselves and our talents and our emotions and our self-esteem, everything you have covered. It was a nice session, ma'am. I'm thanking you on behalf of IFPH and all the participants here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I would first like to thank all of you for giving me your time, because I believe that time is the most precious commodity here. So you have given me that, and thank you so much for giving me your time to listen to what I have to say. Thank you. Honored, really honored. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll see you later.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
We need you, okay? For children and everything.
Thank you.